Welcome back, everyone, to another episode here of The Long Dark with me, Dead Man Command, and this, of course, Will the Mac and all of our wonderful viewers. The plan was, of course, to go out to the barn out there and practice our archery on the target out there, but it's a bit shite outside, so we're going to come back in here and start working on our deerskin boots. So we've got one bit of leather that we can repair with, but I think we'll definitely hold off on that. How many tools do we have here? Pretty good assortment of tools. I mean, 2 quality tools, simple tools. I mean, for as many tools as I have, I think we don't really use them that much. Looks like there is a nice pry bar down here, so that's cool. And if we need to sharpen, we can definitely do that with the whetstone. Let's take... well, no, we only need 4, so let's only take 4. Head out here. Are we good status-wise? Good as we're gonna get. Okay, what do we need for the boots? A sewing kit. So we can't actually do anything before we get the sewing kit. Okay. So 80% here. I think these take like 12.5 hours, something absurd like that. Yep, 12.5 hours. Let's spend like 3 hours or so on it right now. Maybe do 3.5. That'll be about a quarter of the way there. We'll see how much of the sewing kit it used and if it's better outside. So sewing kit went from 80% to 63%. Ooh. There's a lot of sewing kit to use for the boots. Now obviously it sounds like it's pretty garbage outside still. At the very least this will at least cycle the save game and give us a little bit of peace of mind there. Yep, still crap. Okay, let's go back inside, keep working. I have no idea how long it's going to be till we're able to get out of here. Pleasant Valley does have pretty bad weather for being named Pleasant Valley. Let's drink a little bit more water. Looks like they'll use up all the water that we have. At least on ourselves, but we got plenty more. There we go. Let's go for another 3 hours, I suppose. Well, it sounds like the wind is less, but that might not mean it's any better outside. Might just be between gusts. Oh, that is definitely the case. Wow, it is bad outside. Minus 11 even with all my clothes on. I think we do another 3 hours or so. Okay, so we are pretty close to being... Let's see, we need some water. How's our kit doing? Yeah, it's going to use about 50+%, or like 60% of the sewing kit. Man, that's going to be a lot. Well, what can you do? You know, you really want those boots because they're awesome. So, I think they stay up pretty well too. Bad conditions such as this. Do we need to start another fire? I don't think we need to cook those rabbit bits yet. Well, maybe tomorrow. There's that, and then we'll need got the meat. I wonder if cattail stalks count for eating. And like reishi tea and stuff like that, herbal tea. Well, the herbal tea probably doesn't, but where's your team at? I'm gonna take 2 liters right now. Yeah, I think that'd work. Let's go upstairs before we eat so we can make sure to have all the light in our favor here. Get all those traps that we want to set. Eat all this. Yep. Drink all this. Will, never one to shy away from making sure that you know exactly that he is well and unparched. We'll do 9 hours this time. It's not going to make it light enough for us to really not bumble around with a light source, but that's okay. We're at 100%, which is awesome. Down to 83. That's... Yep. Table, middle lamp. I don't think we want to take... Well, I'm just thinking about what if we want to leave the... just the bow here versus leaving a gun here. Or, well, we have a gun here, just some bullets. It's a good question. I'd have to get a lot better with the bow than I currently feel to feel confident about using it to protect myself from wolves and things like that. Because I just don't feel that confident. So only 2 deer hides what it took. Nice. So we actually can make some more pants too. So that. But I suppose that's why we're going to try and go... Nice, there's our boots. Looking pretty darn good. Was there anything else I need to drop? Oh yeah, the tool. What do we get down to? 18 from 80%, so we use quite a bit of that sewing kit for the boots. Again, don't get me wrong, they're good boots. But that is a lot of an irreplaceable resource. I kind of hope they do. I mean, if you can make line from gut, okay, it's cold, but I think we'll be okay. We'll at least go put out the traps. I mean, if you can make fishing line from gut, and you know, arrowheads and stuff, I mean, really, what's stopping us now from making, I don't know, some, you know, some sewing kit stuff from gut. I don't know. Well, looks like they used the trap, but didn't snag it. How do we fix this snare? Oh, so you harvest it for the reclaimed wood. So it's just gut that you need. I'll put... Oh, I'm supposed to put both. And the other one over here. Looking good. Now we're going to want to check these pretty much every day, so we'll have to make sure that we maybe make ourselves a trail or something like that with some sticks that lead to our snare area. So even if it's storming and everything like that, we can go and check it out. Yeah, Edward, Ben, that would be a good idea. Needle from fishbone, yeah. So if you could fish, you could take some, you could get some fish and then use the, get some needles from the fishbone there. And then use gut as your string, and yeah, I think that's a pretty good plan right there. 12 hours daily left. I think what we'll do here is, let's, maybe wait out an hour or so, just so the temperature gets up a little bit, so we don't freeze to death while we're trying to practice our wonderful operations out there. 50%, 87% cured. Wow, that cures really quickly. Either that or we've been here longer than I thought. I've been here about, what, 3 days now? So. Drop that. And now we drop that. And we'll harvest this. Only takes 10 minutes. We've got our arrows, we've got our bow, we've got some fire if we need to. Let's drink some water. Yeah, let's go bring another half liter out there. Yeah, hopefully they expand. I mean, I go back and forth on crafting systems. Like, usually they're not done that well. They're kind of tacked on, and they're kind of garbage. But some of them are pretty good. And I think Long Darks here is better than most. I mean, you don't have to craft anything if you don't want to. You can survive just on what you find. I mean, between first aid gear and antiseptic and you know, food of all the human food and everything like that, and grabbing some meat from, you know, killed animals and everything like that. I mean, you're fine. So I think we'll go sleep an hour just to get the temperature up a little bit higher. That'd be interesting to do a run where you don't craft anything. That'd be interesting. That'd be probably pretty tough. I mean, you could use all the tools that you find, which you know include stuff like raffle cleaning kits and you know, whetstones and all that good stuff. And you could use the furnace, but you wouldn't use furnace because you can't craft anything. But if you don't craft anything, I mean, you don't get the survival bow, you don't get any of the animal clothing, you don't get the better, you don't get a lot of fishing gear, you won't get, there's 8. Well, it's bright, I think we just gotta take the opportunity. And all that good stuff, but, you know, there's so much out there that you could be fine. You could be fine. Be entertaining. See how far you can get. Pretty far, I'd say. Pretty far. Okay, let's take a survey. Do we see any wolves? I think I saw a deer, but that's not a scary thing. In fact, that's often a pretty reassuring thing. Now, seeing the deer run from something that you don't know about, that's a bit worrisome, but otherwise you're okay. Let's take a look. Yeah, what I think we'll do is, because we're heading towards the barn, which is out that way. Can't show you anything. Long term, given limited resources other than animals, just some little tweaks for really hardcore. Yeah, if you wanted to do, like, I mean, the flip side is, of course, you do only harvested stuff. I mean, you have to use tools, but, you know, you don't use any of the human food or anything like that. Call it human food. Oh, look how close we're getting to the deer. Man. Oh, hey, there's the wolf. That's why we push. That's why we push. Okay, well he got him. Now, do we learn by fire and try and shoot the wolf? We've only got 5 arrows. I'm kind of thinking no. Which means we're going to want to get him scared off by this. Though whether he will be scared is nothing entirely. Goodness, we are getting close.
Come on, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, you mangy son of a bitch! Oh, you're coming back, aren't you, you son of a bitch? That was dumb. Okay, let's... Pretty numb. First aid. Oh yeah, you gotta use first aid from here. Treat wounds. Oh, that's a different one, by the way. You son of a bitch. I'm running. I'm running. Don't know where I'm going. It's kind of unhelpful.
You want to do this?
I don't know how much torch left, by the way. Yeah, I don't think many players survive 1,000 days. That's very true. I'm a little surprised I've gotten away from him this long. Well, now we're super tired, but I think we'll make it in. Whew, that was, sorry I got a little quiet there. It's just a little stressful, you know? Okay, so we're pretty cold. We're hella tired. We got a bunch of food, which is cool. How'd our clothing come out? Wow, didn't lose a single percentage. Didn't lose any on the gloves, the boots, or the coat, so... I'm a little surprised we got away with that, as well as we did. Let's take the rabbit, and we'll put all this raw this. Can't fit anymore, huh? Okay. Put it in the fridge here. Oh, well. So there was that. That went, you know, as well as it did. We survived, which is the big important part. So I'm not, like, too broken up about it, I guess. Still kind of mad, but, you know, it's fine. It's a thing that happened. What are you gonna do? We survived, we didn't get killed. Didn't shoot the wolf, which is too bad, so we didn't get anything from him, but... you know, we got attacked. I thought he'd run away more, but... The one that... I really thought he'd run away farther than he did, the one we scared off the fire. They usually run pretty far away, but Nah, he didn't. He did not. Hey, Brent, you said not many players survive 1,000 days. Do you actually know what the record is right now? I think it's... Hey, we just hit 40 days! There we go, everybody. Just hit 40 days. Nicely done, everyone. I don't really know what the leaderboard is. I'd have to check. Playing on Voyager right now. With Pilgrims and Voyager and Savage, essentially, but... no, it's Stalker. Stalker's the last one. I don't really like Stalker. I just think that the wolves get a little bit out of hand. We'll just leave them. We'll just eat those two. I just think they get a little out of hand. I'll look it up during the episode break, and we'll see what the record is. But we will drop some more stuff in here. Turns out it's a bit blustery outside right now. Man, oh man! I really hope that wasn't the only break in the weather we get for a couple days. Because if it is, that's too bad. That is too bad. Nice, we got 40 days though. I like it. I like it. Let's see, these give, yeah, just +5. So you do want to use the bigger beds over here. Because this gives +7 warmth. What do we got? I have no idea how much daylight is left, but I think... How much food do we get from these guys? 35? Oh, 450. Yeah, we're going to need more food. We're going to definitely want to get back up to 100%. Plus, now that we got the extra deer, I mean, we're going to be fine for food here. Yeah, those will be good. Looks like these stay at 100% the cast stocks, which is nice, which is, you know, not surprising. They're just dried. But, let's see. After, in achievement-wise, the next one should be 50 days. And then, yeah, next one should be 50 days, then it's 100 days, then it's 200 days. And that's when they cap out the survival days. Will we get that far? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Nice. Rabbit, just mixing it up here from all the wolf and deer that we usually eat. Drink here. And we can probably sleep for like 12 hours this time. Apparently there's a bit more daylight left than I had anticipated, but that's okay. Completely dehydrated, so let's drink. Still ravenous. Yep, clothing's still good. We've still got another old man's beard wound. Old man's beard wound. Dressing as well. And let's see, 3 hours darkness. Let's just sleep for 4 more. We're obviously at 100% right now, but it's not like a huge deal of using that a little bit more. Plus this will be able to go check the outside. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold. But we'll be okay. Let's go see what it is outside. Ooh, actually looking like a pretty nice. It's windy, so it's gonna be pretty Yup. Wow, minus 50 C right now outside. Why don't we go check the traps, and then we'll run back inside. Looks like that'll be the episode time as well. Oh god, yeah, with this cold, actually, we're not going to survive the time to go harvesting. Why don't we just go upstairs? We'll call that an episode. Right now, I'll cycle the time a little bit, then we'll be able to go out there. It looks like there's actually a rabbit or two out there, so which will be good, because then I can make the mittens soon, because I only need 2 more skins left, and I keep a little bit of gut, but I think we'll be okay there. So, that'll be what we do next time. Then, of course, we'll try and head over to the branch barn, finally, and that's where we'll do our thing there. So thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow, as I always ask of you, and we'll see you then.